Alrighty, I'm gonna attempt to get a fairly shake-free bit of footage here. Grant convinced me I needed a change of scenery, so he kidnapped me from my mom's today. Took me up the hill, bought me some corn dogs and coffee, which was excellent. And now we are driving up into the nearest snow. How many miles is this snow from our house, babe? 15?
40.
40
from
miles
our house.
From our house.
Okay, from our house, this should
20?
be about 20.
Okay, so, yeah, you heard that. We live 20 miles from...
Heaven.
Yeah, 20 miles from heaven. Absolutely, darling. And it's just so beautiful. The snow's really wet and clingy, and it's falling off of the trees and just looking incredibly beautiful. And, you know, I'm loving this. This is Highway 168. And Highway 168 takes you to Shaver Lake, Huntington Lake,
and then
Edison Lake. It takes you to Edison Lake.
168 dies at Huntington. It's
Well,
no longer state highway.
Yeah, but it still takes you to 168 to Edison. Without 168, you wouldn't be able to get to Edison.
That's true.
Yeah. Grant and I like to split hairs because we're both kind of Asperger's, so you know we get to the oddest conversations. But anyway, yeah. So you can see we came out of overcast and fog, and now we're heading up into just kind of brilliant sun. And and there's snow falling. Look at that. Is that just too pretty for words? It is too pretty for words. So, anyhow, more later. We're passing the Brett's Mill Road. I actually know a Brett's from the eponymiously named Brett's Mill Road. Alan Brett's, dear man. Yeah, so we're heading into the little mountain hamlet of Shaver Lake. Oops, gosh, I'm sorry, I'm just shaking this everywhere. I need a gimbal. Honey, let's make a gimbal.
Yeah.
A gimbal? Hey, a Steadicam, whatever.
Steadicam.
We need a Steadicam, because this is, I know, irritating to watch. And, yeah, Shaver's just a tiny little sneeze and you miss it sort of town. Although one of the greatest restaurants used to be up here. What was that called?
Right here,
the Sawmill.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a great restaurant. There's a lot of, see, there's the old sign. There's a lot of stuff that used to be. Oh,
ice.
We just had ice fall on our window.
Luckily it didn't break.
And luckily it didn't break. That would be a drag. I'd be very unhappy. Darling little church back in there with beautiful stained glass windows. The Church of Shaver Lake, darling little thing. So here we go into town. This up here, this is the turnoff to Dinky Creek, which is another, used to be a tiny little hamlet. It had a little store, a little dance pavilion, it had a movie theater and stuff. But that was years and years ago, and Forest Service hauled all that out of there.
Now that.
Anyhow, we're digressing. Oh, look at that. Isn't that neat? So, in this little town, you've got coffee and deli, and you've got pizza, and you've got bars, and you've got restaurants. You've got Bob's Market, and then you've got Kin's Market up there a little bit further, places to get this and that.
And the Hungry Hut.
And the Hungry Hut, right? We have a story about the Hungry Hut. But I'm not going to go into it right this instant. The Red Barn place up here used to have antiques. I don't know if they still do. No, they're closed.
An auto parts store.
Oh, auto parts. That's cool. Yeah, you know. So anyhow. Okay. And getting towards the end of town. There's Ken's Market up there.
The Shaver Lake Village Hotel with cabins.
Oh, yeah. an art gallery. So anyway, we have now pretty much passed through town, and the lake of Shaver Lake would be on my right. I don't know if you can even really see it today.
Oh, you will see.
Grant says we'll see it, but it'll be a minute or two. So anyhow, this is what we're doing. Oh, well, my finger was in frame. This is what we're doing this Saturday morning. Just taking a little drive to our local snow spot. So, let it snow, everybody. Got the beautiful Shaver Lake, as you can see there. They drained this lake last year or the year before, and they had to do work on the dam. So they drained it, and they had docents that would take you down to walk on the lake bottom. That was kind of interesting. We never did it. Look at all that pretty snow. So anyhow, yeah. And hang on just a minute, baby. And so there you go. That is what the lake looks like. Coyote, run! Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, it's hiding now. Oh, that was so funny. It was running up the road in front of us, just like a dog. That was weird. And of course, my smartphone wasn't in my hand quickly enough. Oh, well. Now it's getting a little dicey, darling. I don't want to... So now the road's getting a little bit nasty. And of course, Grant wants to drive on it because...
Well, we're in four-wheel drive.
Because he's a man and we're in four-wheel drive. And you know what? My nerves can't take this shit anymore. You know, I'm not interested in extreme thrills or excitement when it comes to things like driving on snow and jumping out of airplanes and anything of that nature. I just want lots of safety, lots of quiet, and not the chance of being slid into or sliding into somebody. So, just FYI. I'm old now, and I don't like adventure.
Older?
Yeah, but you have adventure in your soul. I don't. I have hearth and home, kith and kin, all of that in my soul. So, I don't know. I'm whiny today. My drugs are wearing off.
Well, just get some more.
Yeah, well, that's true. I don't want to, though. I don't like taking painkillers or really much of anything. I'm always afraid it's going to mess up my liver and my kidneys. So anyway, okay, well, now we're on the sunny side of the ridge again, so I won't whine about this stretch of road. Bye. Okay, now we've gotten up into a little bit more. The snow's a little bit higher, a little bit colder, and
I never saw a chain restriction.
I did.
Oh, there was
Chains
a chain
required. It was back there, yeah. And four-wheel
which technically
drive.
means we're 25-mile speed limit with chain restriction. But they're
I
going
know. Well, those people are dumbasses. They'll end up in a snowbank somewhere. Oh, I'm getting old, and I want to follow the road restrictions all of a sudden. And then I complain about other people just like an old fogey. Anyhow, are we in four-wheel drive?
Are we what?
Are we in four-wheel drive right now?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, so it gets, the snow gets thicker up here. There is a ski resort called China Peak up here that will pass in about 5 miles. But China Peak is one of the places where I took my kids when we were all learning to ski back in the 1980s and 90s, and isn't that pretty? And it's a fun little local resort. They have an awesome their Bunny Hill has a small little chairlift, but it's significant. I mean, if you get up, if all you do is ski that Bunny Hill just to warm up for 15 minutes or so, it gets you ready for the other runs. There's a lot of runs on this mountain. Anyway, and then beyond the ski resort is Huntington Lake. That's where we're heading to maybe get some footage of the lake. And then we're going to turn around and go home. More later. Okay, now we're coming up on the Tamarack Lodge, which is, I think I stayed there once.
That's one more time than I've stayed there.
Yeah. I was when the kids were young. Ginny and I stayed there, I think. Because we had taken the boys skiing and we wanted to stay the weekend. There was like a package deal or something. Yeah. I should probably put some kind of music underneath this. Some kind of Christmassy music. I don't know why I'm doing footage of this right here. Damn.
Because it's pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty and it's I think I'm still a little bit under the influence. I got the slope leaks and I'm having a hard time talking. Oh, this is pretty up here. We're heading back into a cloud area. Aren't we, darling?
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Right.
Okay. Are we in four-wheel drive?
Will be.
Put me in four-wheel drive. We're going on ice right now.
The snowmobile trail has been used. They haven't packed it, so it's
Oh, whoops. That was funny. I just dropped the camera. God, what a dork. Okay, we are so close to the lake. I don't want Grant to have to turn around, but my car sickness is setting in. Whenever we come up to the mountains, I always drive because I get car sick. And I can't drive because my back hurts too much right now, plus I'm under the influence of narcotics. So I'm being smart and not driving. But unfortunately, it's making me really, really queasy. Just like the shaky cam is probably making you queasy. Any of you who managed to hang tight with me this far into this exceedingly boring video. But, well, yeah. Oh, now we've really hit some icy road. Icy road. Icy road too. Icy tree. Me too. Any BDCD puppies? Elemento puppies. OSAR puppies. CMP. Oh my God. Camp. We used to do stuff like that at camp.
ABC to goldfish.
Goldfish?
Yeah, that's right. I used to hear it was ABCD G, which goldfish.
Oh, no, it's any BD CD goldfish. Any BD CD goldfish? Elemental goldfish. OSAR goldfish. And then it would be some punchline. But I can't think of a punchline.
I can't either.
MRQ goldfish. That's what it is. MRQ goldfish. Oh, now I'm really blithering. But that's alright. It's a blithering kind of morning. Oh man, now we got more ice. Oh honey. Oh, but I think we're coming up on Huntington Lake here pretty quick.
We're going to have an overlook here very
We're going to have an overlook shortly, everybody. So, I'm going into standby mode till we find an overlook so that we can overlook it.
Okay. We're doing a little panorama here of Huntington Lake. Looking straight across at Lion Creek.
Are we going?
Yep.
Hi, everybody. Well, first of all, this is my outfit of the day. I'm wearing my new baby doll t-shirt from Ula Popkin and my Las Vegas sign leggings from ModCloth. So that's my outfit of the day. And my intention was to write Grant loves Cheryl along this wall, but it's not working. The engineering isn't happening. So I just wanted to tell you that my intention was to say Grant loves Cheryl, because Grant does love Cheryl, doesn't Grant?
Yes.
Yes. So instead what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this beautiful snow that's like pristine, sugar snow. That's what we used to call this when we went skiing. This was like sugar snow. Absolutely beautiful. And so anyhow, yeah, I'm having fun standing out here getting cold. And now I'm going to go back in the car and we're heading home. Bye, everybody.